This is a Can-Am Ryker Rally. That is a Yamaha Niken.
And we are going to ride these machines off-road over those mountains. Why, you ask? Well, it had something to do with,
Let's get the tires up front. So here's what we're thinking. In theory, 3 points of contact means excellent stability and excellent traction. And when you're riding off-road in the dirt, you don't always have a lot of traction, and there tends to be kind of high level of instability. So on paper anyway, three-wheelers off-road makes perfect sense.
However, that hasn't always worked out, some of you may know. There was the Honda ATC line back in the 80s, which led to more lawsuits than Weinstein at a sorority house. And then you got the sidecar, which has been around since World War II, of course. But it's just kind of awkward and asymmetrical and heavy and slow. And
I mean, we did a sidecar episode.
And we did a sidecar episode. It's just a motorcycle with abandonment issues, really. And that leaves us with these two suckers.
Can-Am's 2024 Ryker Rally is factory made for three-wheel overlanding. It's got 7 inches of fully adjustable suspension travel. It's got a big old 5.3 gallon tank. It's got hand guards to keep your fingers safe from all the roost. It's got multiple skid plates. It even has a rally mode that lets you spin the rear tire and get swazy in the dirt.
Then we've got Yamaha's Niken, which was only sold in the United States for a few years. Originally, it was supposed to be a sport touring rig, but that's the wrong environment for this. You got 2 wheels up front, you got all that traction. You don't need it on pavement, you need it way off-road. It's clearly an adventure trike waiting to happen. Not to mention the upright riding position, the adjustable electronics, that wicked 100 horsepower engine, and 5 inches of suspension travel.
Not quite, it's almost 5 inches.
Almost 5 inches, which is plenty, I think.
To test our theory that 3 wheels is the right number for off-road riding, we are going to take these 2 adventure trikes from here in Lone Pine, California, several hundred miles to the very symbolic town of 3 Rivers, which just so happens to be on the other side of some of California's highest peaks.
The plan was to take a route with the most varied terrain possible in order to get across California's southern Sierra. That would mean riding through the rocky, sandy desert over here, through some snowy mountain passes in here somewhere, and then hopefully finishing our ride with twisty pavement and a hot shower right here.
And of course, any legitimate off-road crusade involves hauling some amount of cargo. In this case, our camping gear, so that we could survive with only one single chase truck. A little bit of a magic sequence to get this thing started. Three cylinders of off-road aggression. I'm in gear and ready to go because, you know, my Can-Am's always in gear with a CVT. This is it. This is the test to see if we can take these machines on an adventurous route, if they hold up, if we have a good time, or, you know, if we blast ourselves to smithereens.
Adventure Trikes, Sierra Nevada, tally-ho!
You gonna roll it off of that thing?
I'm gonna try.
Very adventurous of him.
Alley-oop. Okay, wrong.
All right.
Yeah!
It's got some gusto.
For the uninitiated, this Yamaha Niken, strange as it may look, especially from the front, basically operates just as a normal motorcycle. I got front brake and throttle with my right hand, I got a rear brake with my right foot, I got a clutch with my left hand, and I shift with my left foot. From the steering stem back, it's basically a standard Yamaha MT-09. The Can-Am Ryker, however, well, Ari, why don't you take it from here?
I mean, I've never actually ridden a snowmobile, but as far as I can tell, this is a snowmobile on wheels. It does not have a manual transmission. It has a CVT, so it's twist and go, so I do not have a clutch or a shift lever. And then the brakes are linked, so all I have is this one pedal down here. So very simple to operate, although not particularly easy to steer, a little bit heavy on the steering, but it's very stable. I don't see myself falling over anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't know if I can say the same. Now that we are off and on the road, we can address a couple of queries you all might have. Number one, why didn't we modify these motorcycles more? That is fair. However, this CTXP Adventures, like most of them, is not usually about whether or not we can build a monster truck or build some crazy custom.
Yeah.
This is more about what an adventure trike can do from the showroom, figuratively.
And to be honest, we did try to modify them. We wanted to put burlier tires on the Niken, but it's got these 15-inch front rims that there just aren't knobby tires available for, so it's rolling on what it was born with. We did put a TKC 70 on the rear because the stock tire was worn out.
Yeah.
And we did put beefy truck tires on the front of the Ryker, but the bike totally freaked out. It threw an error code, it went into a limp mode, it just would not run properly, so we went back to the stock, but we left the fenders off because it looks badass.
Just to be clear, we're not on vacation here, everybody, okay? We're trying to do serious research and work. So we're gonna be looking for mud, for water, for dirt, for sand, for snow, whatever we can find to see how these bad Nellies hold up in the context of a true adventure.
As fate would have it, just downhill from the jagged snow-capped peaks of the Sierra are the Olancha Dunes. 400 acres of sediment from an ancient river, eager to swallow any machine that dare enter.
Going straight for the tough stuff.
We'll see. I mean, all these contact patches should be good for dunes.
I think I got a lot more surface area than you, so if it's actually loose.
Man, the TC is so...
Oh yeah, it's totally cutting my fun.
Same.
It starts to spin and then it shuts off.
I'm gonna turn mine off.
Well, I got rally mode, which I've been kind of excited to do.
Oh, that's right.
It shows my little three-wheeler looking all Swayze with a symbol, and then the TC
Nice.
is turned off.
Okay, making TC off. Adventure trikes in the sand.
Yeah, adventure triking.
Oh.
I mean, I love the fact that I can't fall over. It's really a big confidence boost.
Woo, woo. Picking my way slowly. Don't think slow's gonna work forever though. Ah, 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 ah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
With all of that extra stability, we really thought our three-wheelers could dominate the dunes. And for once, we were right.
Ah, this is awesome.
Good job, man.
Yeah,
That was
it's
great. You're doing awesome.
We were suspicious that the Can-Am might actually be pretty fun in the sand since, you know, you can't tip over and it's got nice big footprints on the sand. But the so far, the Niken's surprisingly good too. I think we have to hope that the density of the sand doesn't change much, agreed?
I think that's benefiting both of us. But yeah, this thing's got a lot of surface area and I can't fall over. It's got the flotation we were hoping for. Honestly, that's a lot of fun.
I apparently can't fall over either. This is no kickstand.
So the objective is to get through the dunes, and we've already eyeballed what we hope is our route, which is that nice, subtle incline up the face of that whole dune ridge. I'm feeling up for it. How about you, dude?
I'm optimistic. Grand Dune. I mean, wait, you talking about how much horsepower that has? Do you know how much it has? Isn't it like 80, 70 something?
Yeah, it's not as much as your bike, and it's a little harder to control on account of the CVT, but I've got all this flotation with these tires, and I can't fall over. I mean, you could auger at any moment and go over the handlebars.
I do have the ability to tip over, but I have more horsepower, and I have control over my transmission.
Which is proving to be a little helpful in the sand.
It is, it is. I like your confidence, and I am your friend, and I wish you the best.
Well, I'm willing to go first. We'll see how I feel once I actually start charging at it. But I'm ready, I'm ready to do this. All right, buddy. Hopefully see you on the other side.
Travel swiftly and safely, my friend.
On my three-wheel chariot, okay. Woo! Uh-oh, not a good start so far. Come on, baby. All right, here we go. Might have to get up in the saddle here, up on the pegs. Let's go.
Oh, it's getting lumpy. You're getting kicked out of the seat. He's got it, he's got it.
Oh my God, that was so great.
That was like kind of a lot of air. I could see blue sky underneath that Ryker as you went over the Oof. All right. Time for the Niken Dune climb. Come on, Zach, you got it. Jumping a 600-pound Niken off the lip of that was too much for me.
Well, you still caught air.
I chickened out a little bit. Woo!
I feel like today's been a success. I'm ready to rock and roll. Good job, man.
In a rare event for CTXP, we headed to camp with just enough light to set up our tents. Day one was a sandy victory, but our adventure still had some literal mountains to climb.
Today's the day, everybody, that the actual adventuring starts. We've just had appetizer courses so far. We have a lot more boxes to check if these trikes are truly going to be adventure machines, yeah?
We worked our way down the Sierra Nevada, and now we are actually going to punch in. Terrain is probably going to get rougher. I'm anticipating a lot of like rocky Jeep-style roads where I think the Ryker is going to do really well, whereas Zach is still vulnerable to falling over.
I am. We also might find some trails that are a little bit narrower.
Or require more than whatever 5 inches of ground clearance.
We don't know. And that's the fun thing about being on an adventure. I think we're looking forward to it. Obviously, there are a lot of questions and there are not a lot of answers, but that's what we're here to find.
Hey man, I think rough terrain, more challenges, I'm ready for it. Bring it on. We left behind the sand dunes of the high desert, heading west and up. We could practically see our campsite from the top of the climb, but suddenly, it felt a world apart.
Oh, wow, look at that whole hillside, all covered in yellow. I like how it follows the ridge line.
All these purple flowers too. Damn.
Gorgeous. Well, this is a California super bloom. Got a lot of rain this winter.
Also not a bad road to ride, I gotta say.
As we climbed into the Sierra, the air cooled and the forest closed in around us. The scenery was lovely, but soon we had a problem.
It's a lot of snow, man. Be careful.
It's not really snow so much as it is.
It's on its way to being ice. It is snow that is compacting.
I don't really know what to do here.
I would say rear wheel in a trough, plow the front tires, and paddle.
All right, don't love my chances, but
Easy peasy.
oh, okay.
That was great.
Whew. Okay, okay.
One, two, three. It's not that heavy. We can't be stopped. We cannot be stopped.
Oh, you gonna make it? You gonna make it?
So I think so. Getting on some thicker stuff.
Look at that.
Dig in. Let's go, Ryker. Ryker for the win. Even as the pavement gave way to snow, our three-wheelers seemed plenty capable. These New England boys weren't about to let a little frozen water stop them from getting through the pass. All right, how do we deal with this?
Ready? Come on. There we go. Oh, I got him.
Oh.
I'm gonna come save you. I'll come get you out. Don't worry.
No, any minute now.
One, two, three. Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Smells hot.
Yes.
Woo. Oh. Oh. That was me hopping on a foot peg like I would with a motorcycle, stomping on the brake and getting chucked over the front. Also, I thought this popped off like strategically, but I broke it with my abdomen. That was ridiculous.
Let's get a little rock going.
Yep.
Uno, a dos, a tres.
Either ice has gotten icier since we lived with it,
We're going.
or our trikes weren't quite as rugged as we thought. We had only covered a fraction of our route, and the snow showed no signs of disappearing.
It's a lot of work. Yeah. I got my face shield down for roost.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, we only have a little bit more to go.
We're getting too old for this, Zach.
Yeah, we're getting too old. Oh, one. Two.
Two.
Three.
Yeah, we're good. Woo! Now throw yourself over the front of your bike. It's how the pros do it.
Bury me here.
Hate to say it, guys, but I think this is as far as we go. It sucks to turn around, but the fact of the matter is you'd have to be at a snowmobile to get through there.
Exactly.
And considering how hard it's been to go, I'm not that sad to turn around, actually. Back from whence we came.
Tails between our legs, we backtracked to lower elevation and made our way around the mountain pass rather than through it. As far as setbacks go, at least it was a pretty one.
This road might be a little loose and dusty and weird, but compared to riding on snow, I feel like a real hero, agreed?
It's a lot better terrain, that's for sure. And a sandy, dirty road in a remote place. I mean, this is a great box to check off for our ADV tests.
Not to mention, look where we are, dude. Like, who cares if you're here on a bicycle or a paraglider or a Volkswagen van? It doesn't really matter. This is a beautiful place to be. The flowers are popping off. I feel truly adventurous, no matter how many wheels I have.
I feel fortunate to be here, and we've got another 5 or 10 miles of this, and then we get to camp for the night and recuperate from what was a challenging day.
Another fine night of camping here in California. More lovely freeze-dried meals, more lovely weather, all brought to you by the 6 capable wheels of these 2 adventure trikes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's because I'm closing in on 40, but I kind of like not having to put my feet down at stops. And honestly, being able to kick it in reverse instead of pushing the thing, I could get used to this.
I mean, and as for Mr. Niken here, if it just had some knobs on the front tires, I feel like I'd be on Easy Street.
Like, they're not exactly perfect. Like we said, we didn't really modify them, so they could be better. But they're working great, which is good because we think that today we can push through to our final destination of 3 Rivers, but it is going to involve riding and navigating some more aggressive terrain.
The good news is, everybody, is that it's only 10:30 in the morning. We're getting a nice early start, and that means success is just over the next hill.
After getting turned around by a snow-covered pass the day before, we found another route at a lower elevation that appeared to follow dirt roads across the foothills, and eventually toward 3 Rivers. So, what do we know about where we're going, Ari? We have 2 points on a map. We have a map that suggests there are roads that go between those 2 points, but we don't know much more than that.
Yes, and isn't that delicious? That's the whole idea behind adventure riding is, maybe you get through, maybe you don't. Maybe the terrain gets tricky. Maybe it remains smooth like this, but we're gonna find out. That's part of the fun. There's some technique to riding this thing, but it's actually pretty fun to drift it.
I mean, you're definitely going into corners a lot faster than I feel comfortable.
Rerouting is part of any adventure ride, and this route was much better. Perhaps the Ryker Rally and Niken weren't literally made to do this sort of thing, but the Trikes were happy, and so were we.
That's not good.
Is it locked?
Yes, sir. Very locked.
Ugh. Okay, well, locked gate. This is the bane of CTXP filming. We did pass an OHV route that was labeled Black Diamond most difficult, and we talked about it and decided we weren't ready yet, but looks as though it's going to be a baptism by fire for our 3-wheelers.
Necessity is the mother of adventure triking.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
We have reached the dirt road shortcut portion of our program here on CTXP.
And as usual, couldn't be more confident. We're gonna barge on through this 4x4 trail. You kidding me? You need 4 wheels to get through here? We got 3. We'll be in great shape.
And I don't know where to put them because it's a 2-track or a single-track world, right? And we got 3 wheels. We're trying to straddle both. And yeah, I think I just need more of a run-up.
That's the attitude I like. You just need a little bit more of a run-up, and everything will be fine.
And I forged the path through the dunes. So why don't you go first this time?
That's so nice of you.
TC off, dude.
TC off, good call. 1, 2, 3 wheels, I can do this. Niken Adventure Trike, onward and upward.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
He just made it look super easy. A little like me probably jumping up a dune. I'm gonna put it in reverse and back up to get a run at it. Say a little silent prayer. Big rock in the trail. Yeah! Let's go, Ryker! NBT! Woo!
First hill climb, no problem. Most difficult, my left testicle. Nice, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay. Here we go.
This is awesome. This is actually a lot of fun. In some ways, it's a lot like riding a regular ADV, where like the trail might not necessarily be super challenging, but you got to really pick your lines. Oh, we got a little wallwood crossing.
Across I go on the Niken.
Yeah, double water crossing.
Jammed your radiator into the... Nice. I don't know, everybody. The adventure trikes are doing pretty well.
We've got the best ideas.
Look at it go. It's like a billy goat. Onward and upward.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
Straddling these ruts is nerve-wracking. Huh.
Each new challenge with the Ryker requires some thinking. Nice.
Some needle threading. Oh my gosh. Getting rocky. Oh boy.
Oh wow, this is gonna be something.
The terrain just changed. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, is I don't really see a path forward for me.
A path forward for either of us?
Correct. Look at him go.
Ah,
Whoa!
most difficult, my left testicle.
My left testicle.
Ah,
Whoa! Nice dismount.
Rats. One, two, three.
Okay. Oh, well, I can get under it.
One,
One,
two,
two, three.
Woo!
She a big girl. She's still rolling?
Yep.
Not going so well with the adventure trikes.
We've hit at least one significant obstacle. Hopefully this isn't it.
Whatever advantages my three-wheeler had on-road with that flexible front end, quickly disappeared as we tried to push it up a steep, rutted, off-camber truck trail. Luckily, the Niken was still fully functional, and our drive to get over the hill was still intact.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, away we go.
You're on your own, dude.
Yeah. This might be lunchtime.
All right, slow and steady. One, two, three.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Nice.
Push, 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 push. Oh, sorry.
All right, I'm turning it.
Okay, hold on. Nicely done. Coming over to you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
On. Yes. Teamwork makes the dream work.
What could be easier than adventure trikes? Top of the hill.
In some ways, we knew this was coming. People would have stopped following us with cameras years ago if everything always worked out. Still, we had faith that if we just got both machines to the other side of this hill, we would make it to Three Rivers before nightfall.
It looks steeper and significantly longer than what we just struggled up for the last 45 minutes.
It looks like a wall from here.
Should we just hurl ourselves at it? Just kind of keeps going up the hill, getting steeper and more rutted and messier.
Yeah.
I think we've reached the limitations of not only our hardware, but our skills. I'm saying no go, dude. I don't think we can do it.
Okay.
I mean, this is kind of part of an adventure, right? Like, you can't always make it through. You can't always succeed. It's about going out there and seeing what you can do.
If we'd stayed on pavement, we wouldn't have seen all this.
And there's still plenty of challenge ahead of us as we go down that which we came up.
Once again, we found ourselves retreating. But it didn't exactly solve our problems.
This could be tricky for both of us.
Easy does it. Don't turn into a bobsled.
I wish you could look back to see what my technique is. Look at this top tire just sliding.
Yeah.
Whoa, boy, this is...
Oh, I'm going fast. Oh, I'm going too fast. Oh, I don't want to go in this fast.
Careful.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
I gotta ride it out. Ah!
Nice. Nice.
Wow. That was pretty spooky.
Could we have made it farther up the trail if we had more skill or fewer wheels? Definitely. But our trikes made it deeper into the wilderness than we expected, and were surprisingly fun doing it. Plus, they looked pretty sweet blasting through water.
Back on the beaten path, we were reminded that our machines are probably best suited to pavement. We took in the twists and turns of the Sierra foothills and enjoyed the last few rays of sunlight splashing over California's Central Valley. Wind in our face, and only 100 miles to go.
Oh my God, I'm so tired.
So tired and so dusty.
So dirty, so unshowered we are after days on the old dusty trail. Ugh.
All right, just looking for that Three Rivers sign.
Hey, look. 3 Rivers, 5 miles. There it is. There it is. 3 Rivers.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
It's 11:30. But we made it. We are here in Three Rivers.
3 wheels, 3 rivers, right? Get it, everybody? Get
Yeah,
it?
this is
We're having
great.
fun.
I mean, it was we're having trouble because we're tired on account of what we've been through. I mean, we left the Eastern Sierra where it was hot and beautiful, and yet there was snow at the top of mountains, and we rode through dunes, and we rode up through mountains, and we saw a California super bloom. I mean, it's been an incredible adventure.
And then eventually onto some 4x4 trails on our 1x3 vehicles. And 4x4 divided by 1x3. I'm not very good at math. But it didn't work out. We had to turn around is the point.
Yeah,
But we're here. We made it.
we are here.
And now that we're here, we can, well,
Truth be told, we went to Three Rivers because it had the word 3 in it. And we thought that was cute. But we were a little worried that these trikes would be a total liability getting there. And boy, were we wrong.
The Can-Am may have the whiff of a marketing gimmick that would unravel at the first bump in the trail, and yet it was often easier and more fun to ride than a regular motorcycle, especially in the dunes.
Meanwhile, Yamaha's experimental three-wheeler is just as baffling as we remembered. Totally bizarre to look at, but incredibly normal to ride. It's far from the worst motorcycle you could take in the dirt, and a fun window into what an adventure trike could be.
Three-wheelers can be weird and limited on the street, and even weirder and more limited in the dirt. Then again, if you're afraid of things that go against the grain, motorcycling itself might not be for you.
I know what we need to do. What we do at the end of every episode.
Oh, we need a hug. We came to Three Rivers to hug.
There it is.
Good job.
Good riding, buddy.
Yep. Let's park these things and go to sleep.
Oh my God.
Hey-o, Common Thread XPers, Zack and Ari here to talk to you about the sponsor for this episode, which is actually quite simple. It's the channel that you're watching right now. RevZilla produces these videos that hopefully entertain you, inspire you to get out and ride with funding that comes when you buy stuff from RevZilla. So whether it's a helmet or a jacket or tires for your bike, some of that money goes towards making these shows. So keep that in mind next time you need something for you or your motorcycle, that if you buy from RevZilla.com, you help make these videos. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.